Action.
Keith Stephen Escaray Jr. I'm the bass slappist of Birdfinger.
95. My name is Stuart Shio, and I'm the drummer of Birdfinger. That's good.
I'm Timmy. I play in Birdfinger. I play guitar. I sing.
Kind of where all the magic began.
That's
Where it started.
Magic. This is where the magic started.
We would play a bunch of Pearl Jam songs. Summer times were brutal because Timmy was definitely afraid of wasps.
There was definitely a wasp
Definitely.
They all lived up in that hole.
The wasp would fly out, and we'd have to stop in mid-song because Timmy would freak out.
So in the spirit of being back where the magic started, we're gonna sing a little song.
And now it's just memories from long ago.
We're gonna come back and hang with our old friends, but apparently this place is closed. It's called the Bottom Line Bitches and Beach Club, BBC in Metairie.
Very first bar show. Sophomores in high school.
None of us were old enough to get in, and it was open mic night. All of our friends that were underage also came in carrying our equipment, and nobody said anything. And we did such a good job that the band that was hosting the open mic night, really famous band called Nancy My Earring. Check them out, they're great. They're great. And we were so good that they invited us to play that next Friday night, like a regular gig. So it was like our first real bar gig we ever played.
Right here at Keystone.
In a place that looked nothing like this.
It was a shithole with a terrible sound system. A lot of ugly women and ugly men. Very first bar I ever went to.
Keystones, Full Life. Johnny Rehab was another band we opened up for.
That was on the wing at a wonderful place called Sun.
Similarly ugly people though.
Uglier people.
And they played the same songs,
Yeah.
cover songs. That was great.
Well, I wonder what it will be like when I finally go home.
Born and raised right down here in New Orleans.
I remember those days because it was definitely this time where we didn't really care. It's like all we wanted to do was play music. You know, most kids in that grade were like trying to go to house parties and find ways to get beer. We were trying to figure out ways to stay warm in the middle of December in this, little ass garage. Those few years we really learned how to play together. A bunch of people that became friends and started playing music and realized we liked what we did together. I think those days specifically were kind of like, for that large group of people, were kind of like a soundtrack to adolescence almost. What it's evolved into is more, not necessarily about a band, it's really more of like a collective of people that kind of have a reason to stay connected and find a way to use our shows to get back together and catch up.
So yeah, this is the live bait, man. What once was live bait. That was the first big stage we played.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
like
pretty big
our
fucking stage.
first real sound guy.
That actually knew what he was doing.
Yeah,
I think it was Larry.
Still see Larry.
He wanted us to do harmonies.
We can't sing.
A lick
Can't sing.
at all.
It's true.
Terrible. We played here once, and then our 80 friends that showed up realized you don't need an ID to get in. So the 5th time we played here, you couldn't lose.
No, we were pretty well known.
Didn't we play here once in like Rod Ryan with 106?
Yeah,
Rod
Ryan was
Ryan's here doing a radio show.
It was a
doing
radio
something.
thing,
That's how
and
packed this place was getting. That's
remember-
actually the fucking
and then-
radio station was showing up. So he shows up. You know, he's got his fucking mic. He's got, you know, we're on stage playing songs, and all of a sudden, before you know it, he says, "All right, I'm gonna start calling you guys. There's so many good-looking girls in the crowd. I'm gonna call y'all the ass band.
Ass band, yeah.
Y'all are the ass band, man. All these girls everywhere." And then, you know, 2 minutes later, we've got like 6 people on stage playing drinking games that are all like under the age of 16.
Not to mention all of our friends were talking mad shit to Rod Ryan while he was on stage. He got pissed. I think he hated all of us. That was the end of our career. He blackballed us.
Yeah, we were blackballed
But I remember
by Rod Ryan.
Keith loved getting blackballed.
We got blackballed. That's why we didn't make it.
Yeah.
And Keith couldn't sing.
Would you say
I
you
can pack a band, man. I can't sing, but I can certainly pack a band. They don't call me the Cram Master for nothing.
I met my first girlfriend here. I didn't know that. Yeah.
Who's that?
My first girlfriend.
Is
I met
that
her here. I
Steve
remember
or Mike?
That was Joe.
Joey?
But we met here though, so that was good. You know. Should we talk about all the gigs I missed because my colostomy bag broke open?
That was a terrible time, actually, man. We,
That was like the dark
look,
ages of
we
Birdfinger.
were changing drummers like Stu was changing colostomy bags. It was like, all right, this guy came, and no, that ain't gonna work. This next guy came, and no, that ain't gonna
those
work.
were really the dark ages.
And then it was like,
Timmy was drinking way too much. Oh god, yeah.
Finally, it was like, fuck it, Stu, just fucking put the bag on and
Yeah.
suck it up and get your ass out of here.
Timmy had a funneling addiction. Those were some dark times. For sure. All because of this. All because of this place.
Fuck this place.
Give me love. Oh, give me love. 'Cause now I'm bored. You stepped away. Oh, give me love. 'Cause only you can change my mood. Oh, give me love.
So this place up here. It used to be called Polynesian Joe's.
Right here, just on
Big
the left.
fat guy named Joe that was Polynesian
Bless his
was the
soul.
owner.
Bless his soul.
Dude got whacked inside of there.
Was the only
Like whacked.
Only
Mafia
ball
style.
in the area.
The sound guy was a weirdo. Remember the sound guy?
Was that the guy?
He used to wear earplugs to do sound.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, and he did want to record us in his van down by the river.
Polynesian Joe's ain't there no more.
It's a McDonald's.
A weird setup.
I think it's a McDonald's.
The stage was in the back room,
It was a weird fucking
away
place.
from everything else.
So we just decided to take y'all to the worst venues we've ever played.
In that case, you should go by the Hall Wolf.
All right, great stories about Polynesian Joe's, everybody. Give yourself a fuck